Hey, welcome back to the homestead, Three Strands Homestead. Um, Today we're going to talk about a little bit on gardening. I think Megan wanted to show um, some of the peppers that she planted and tomatoes and different varieties that she likes. So she's going to go over all that stuff. But uh, first thing I wanted to do is get on here and just really apologize for not posting as much content as we would have liked to have posted. Life, you know how it is, it gets in the way sometimes, and well, uh, th things just don't happen the way that we always want it to happen. So, but anyway, everything is good. God is good. He's been good to us, and He's strengthened us through the season that we have been going through, and it's really been it's been awesome. We've been learning a lot of different things, and one day maybe we'll share all that um, with y'all through our testimony. Um, but I just want to kind of start out with just apologizing that um, we really wanted to have content out for all the projects that we've done. We didn't do it. So yeah, we've been working a lot on just remodeling the house, and we have to have the house. Uh, or hopefully, Lord willing, we'll have the house on the market by June. We're actually selling our place here in the Ozarks, and we're still not 100% sure of where we're going. So that's that's always well, it's exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time, I suppose. Um, just leave it in the hands of the Lord, and He's always shown Himself faithful and true, and we just got to trust Him. So anyway, we've kind of had a lot going on as far as remodeling and clearing land and getting things ready for the sale. So I apologize. I hope to do more content. So bear with us if you would, please. And yeah, we'll see you over there in the garden. All right. So we're over here in the garden. Megan's going to be out here in a minute. She's going to she's just going to point out a few things as far as plants, like I was mentioning earlier. So yeah, we pretty much threw this garden together. I mean, in theory, it would have been a really, and I thought it was a good idea. I mean, and I believe the Lord just shared some things with me as far as what to do. I mean, we had to like we just had to cut a lot of trees down for this area to be what it is now. And I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you all that. But we came in, we cut a lot of trees down. Here she is. And after we did that, I wish we had enough time to actually prep the ground to where the weeds would not come up, but
like putting the tarp over it, you know, and killing it for the season.
Yeah.
But if you show them, that's what it looked like over there. If you, I don't know if you had showed them.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the camera around here in a minute.
Like.
But I was able to come in and put mulch down to help somewhat suppress the weeds. Did not do the best job.
But he did a good job on the beds, the raised beds. I was pretty impressed
weeds.
With his idea. So
weeds, just as you can see in the background, it's.
Yeah, you definitely want to prep the ground first. Put a tarp over it for a while.
They're everywhere. So anyway, we'll still have to come in and weed it, and which our way of weeding, I mean, we'll probably just weed eat. But then we bordered it with, as you can see in the back, all these logs that goes all the way around, and then we stood up a lot of these logs like this, and this is what we made our beds out of. As you can kind of get a better view right here. So that was kind of a last minute thing. We had a bunch of wood that we were going to turn into firewood, and now we have about 1.5 cords to 2 cords of firewood, and we're probably going to be selling the place pretty soon, and we're not going to need all that wood. So, and this is what we did with it. Go ahead.
Oh, and I will say too, you know, it's if you can find a way to utilize stuff that you already have on your land, it's a lot cheaper, as you can imagine, than going to the store and buying, you know, lumber to make raised beds or.
Oh yeah.
It can add up pretty quickly. So if you can do like hugel beds, that's something we did last year. Some people that we knew told us about that idea, and it was a really, really good idea. I highly recommend that design.
And the hugel beds is basically what they would do is as time went on, the wood that surrounded the bed, or some people put the wood inside all their compost, and over time it just breaks down, and it just releases all the nutrients back into the ground. And
leaves, any kind of clippings from the yard, wood chips.
Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around and get you a little bit better view here.
So I'm just going to give you a quick tour of our garden and what we have going. As Carl mentioned, we put our house up next month, and I hope we're able to, you know, reap some of the harvest off this. But if not, I'm sure we have some people that can tend to it and take care of it. So I don't want y'all to think that it's just going to be a waste, you know. So over here is our pepper bed. We have jalapenos. What else? Jalapenos and sweet banana. I love banana peppers. They're one of my favorite peppers. I don't like the hot ones, but I like the sweet ones. They're really good. Over here we just have a lot of tomatoes, different varieties of tomatoes. Yeah, that's just tomatoes. Over here we have our dragon tongue beans, which they're a bush bean, very prolific, very good. They're a green bean with purple speckles, and or purple with green. I don't know how that would work, but they're really good. They taste very good. Very prolific plant. They're from Baker Creek, and that's where we get our seeds. We get our seeds from Baker Creek or M.I. Gardner. Love those two places. Have had great success with both seeds. So this is tomatoes over here too, and forgive our mess. We're still trying to get things going. But all these are tomatoes. These leaves here will eventually be clipped off because you don't want leaves hanging onto the ground.
Go ahead and show them.
It can cause them to rot. Oh, it's real simple. Just like this right here, what I do is I come over here and I literally just pinch it and just toss it in the bed. And that's it. You just don't really want them drag in the ground. They'll turn yellow. They'll get all fungusy looking.
Like that one right there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pinch that one off. There you go.
But we'll come through and do all that. These flowers have taken off. You remember how small they were? They're getting big.
Oh yeah.
we actually had to replant our tomatoes. I thought it was warm enough. Good rule of thumb in zone 8, which we're in 7, is after Easter. My papa always told me, after Easter, you're safe to plant your tomatoes and peppers. And I did that, failing to realize that we're a zone behind. And, or a zone, yeah, a zone ahead, sorry, 7. But, it was warm. We put all the tomatoes in the ground, and then we had like a 10 day snap where it was like 40s in the evening, sometimes even the 30s, and it stunted their growth. The cold will stunt their growth. Tomatoes and peppers do not do well below 55 degrees consistently. It stunts their growth, they turn yellow, and they just don't do very good. You won't yield a whole lot off of them.
We even tried to put the plastic and stuff over
them
it, and
it
it still
wasn't enough. Speaking of, I want to show you this. I've used zip ties before to hold my plants up for the trellising here, but zip ties are fine. Just make sure you have enough space, because as the plant grows, if it's too tight, it will actually squeeze the stem off and kill your plant. This is plant tape. I actually got this at Family Dollar on sale for $1. I got several of them, but it expands. It's kind of stretchy, and it expands as the plant grows. And so this is a safe way to tie your plants to the trellising, because as they get bigger, I've had tomato plants well into 5 feet tall. They'll fall over before they even get there. So you just gently tie them here, and then as it keeps growing, we'll just keep tying it up. This trellising is okay for temporary use. We like the cattle panel. It works a lot better. But this in a pinch works. It's what we had, so it's what we just went ahead and utilized. So over here, our kids are trying to save some of the tomato plants, so we'll see how those go. And that is a little close. You want them about 12 to 18 inches apart. Well, that's not too bad. You know, you want them about 18 inches apart, but that'll be okay. We'll prune them.
Give them plenty of room to grow.
Yes, you want them to be aerated. Tomato plants need to be pruned, because if not, they can actually get a bunch of just moisture in there, and it'll cause rot on the leaves. It'll kill them. So over here we have okra, which it's not even sprouted. I just planted those. The okra that we use, I think, is a crimson spineless, and you have to soak it for 24 hours. I soaked it longer than that. It was actually starting to sprout, so we'll see how they do. There's nothing over here, but this is the okra that Carl has been patiently waiting for me to plant for him. And so that bed over there, it will just be cucumbers, and we have cucumbers going up on the porch. So
that's my daughter Marley. She has this. Come on, camera, and say hello.
I know, our daughter's getting older. But anyway, so yeah, I haven't gardened successfully since 2020. We've moved quite a bit. I've missed it. Gardening is my favorite thing on the homestead. I mean, I love our goats and the chickens and love our pigs, but gardening to me is just, it's my time to be out here with the Lord, and I love to just talk to him and just pick what we've grown, and it's just very special to me. So anything else that you can think of that? And I want to do a video, like I said, of milking the goat. You know, that's important. I want to do a video of pruning the tomato plants. Right now they're kind of small, but and transplanting. We have watermelon, squash, and cucumbers that we're going to transplant. But yes, I don't exactly know when we're going to do that. So, do you have any questions for me? Anything you can think of?
Man. I'm going to turn the camera around. Okay. So, that's just a little bit of what we got going on right now in our garden area. It's not complete by no means. I
apologize for the goats. We're weaning babies right now, and they're not too happy.
So we're gonna have the place up for sale in June, and we may or may not even get to reap any of this stuff, which is fine. Once again, Lord willing,
We just
Um,
did what the Lord told us to do with the garden, and that was put it in the ground, and that's what we did.
Yeah. So we put in the ground. We have. We also have watermelon coming.
Yes,
And what
they're
else?
still up on the porch. They're still
Squash.
Yes, and cucumbers.
Okay. So I guess that'd be total of peppers, squash, zucchini, tomatoes, peppers,
Oh, you said peppers. Beans.
beans.
Okra.
Yeah, okra. That's what I meant. Okra.
Yeah.
And this is our little setup. It's just a little 40. The whole area is probably about a 40 by 40, roughly, area.
But that's a good size space because, as you can see behind me, there's still a lot of empty space that can definitely be utilized.
Yeah, we're not even utilizing. Really, we're not even utilizing a quarter of what we have. I mean, because we're only using the outside border, because the log that I have going all the way around the perimeter, that's the border, and then I have the vertical logs standing up. That is the front side border of the raised bed. And so you have the log as the back border, and the vertical into little pieces of log as the front border. And so we're literally just using the perimeter, the inside perimeter of the garden area. As far as the center, this is the only thing we have in the center. So this is just one big raised bed. So yeah, that's it. I mean, nothing too fancy. Pretty much just slapped it together. If I had to do it all over again, the main thing that I would do, starting over again, would be to do it sooner. So of course we didn't.
And you did a greenhouse for me too last year.
Right. Yeah, I would have.
Nice.
Yeah, I would have done a greenhouse. Yeah. But I would have suppressed. I would have suppressed the weeds. Right after garden season. So I would say sometime in November. I mean, not November. September, October.
I don't even know if you have to do it that long.
Anyway, so just several months. I would like to have something down to suppress, to kill everything off, and then come in and put all your mulch down, and the mulch is going to help keep it suppressed. And I would have done a thicker layer of mulch. We had like 4 loads. Did we do 3 or 4 loads? It was 3 or 4 loads of mulch.
I think it was only 3.
Okay. We did 3 or 4 loads of mulch in a 16-foot dump trailer. And I wish I had probably 2 more loads that I would have put in. Just made it 4 inches or so. And then what that'll do over time is that's just going to break down. And that's going to create some really good soil on its own. So if you wanted to, plant rows or something like that in here. So anyway, thanks for hanging with us. We'd love to share more in the future, more consistent videos. We hope to do that.
And we will, even when we move, we're still going to be homesteading.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will be on the scale that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of difficult considering what we've put into it, and what we have in it. And I'm not ready to really, there are days where I am, but I'm not really ready to part with it, as much as we might have to part with it.
Yeah.
I don't want to get rid of our pigs really, but because pigs are so easy to take care of. I've always wanted the coonies. I got the coonies finally, and so we're just praying, and I'm just praying that whatever doesn't need to go won't go. They'll go to the right people. But we definitely will still be doing a YouTube channel and homesteading, and we actually hope to have our friends, some friends in Texas come aboard with us and.
Oh, I didn't even tell them where we were moving.
Put some videos. Oh.
We believe we are moving to
Sorry.
Texas. We're not 100% on that yet.
Yeah.
We're really just
Yes.
we're seeking the Lord. that's what we're doing. And
But we believe that that's more the direction.
Yeah.
So
we believe a door is opening there. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it plays out, and we'll let you know. But thanks for tagging along with us through this little journey of ours, and hope to have more videos soon. So please just hang in there with us, and if you like the videos, please like, subscribe, hit the notification.
subscribe.
What did I say? Subscribe?
Yeah.
Did I really say
That's what it
subscribe?
sounded like.
I don't know if I said like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, helps us out, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
So I wanted to share with you guys a couple of my favorite varieties of tomatoes. That some of them I've grown, some of them I just like how they look, and I haven't grown them yet. But let's see here. Okay. So I get my seeds from Baker Creek or In My Gardener. I really do like the varieties at Baker Creek. I like how they're heirloom, and I like how they're very local. We don't live very far from Mansfield, Missouri. So I have grown yellow pear. These are very prolific, and they're very good. They're a sweet pear-shaped tomato, and I really, really like these. I also like the Cherokee Purple. These are a slicer, and they're very flavorful, very good, very prolific. Let's see, oh, that's some more yellow pear. Of course, classic beefsteak is always a good slicer to have. You know, just slice them up, put some salt and pepper. They're very, very good. Dr. Weechees is another good variety. Paul Robeson, another good one. Did I go over that one? No. Black Krim. I really like Black Krim too. I haven't done those. Done Black Krim. Let's see. Black Beauty. I have never planted these. So if you have, will you tell me in the comments what you think of them, like their flavor, and if they're like actually like really look like that. Brandywine, you know, Brandywine's a good one. But yeah, so those are my brands that I do like. I don't have any of the chocolate cherry, and they're just like little like grape tomato, little cherry tomatoes. They're not anything like the slicers, but they're very good and very prolific. So comment what your favorite varieties of tomatoes are, because we would maybe be interested in trying those out too. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we hope to be back on soon with some more content for you guys. Bye.